9 years ago, my partner decided that it might be a good idea to open a bar. And I wasn't too enthusiastic because I thought, and I said to him at the time, that's going to be a lot of work. My name is Louise Parker. I'm the landlady of the Bread and Roses, and I'm also a jazz singer. We basically got together with a few friends, and they were all very enthusiastic, very arty as well. One girl was a designer. She did set design for films and for the BBC and stuff like that, so she was quite a pro, really. And we basically redecorated the entire place. It was beige, and I said I wanted something vibrant, but when I first saw the colour, I nearly had a heart attack. But now I really like it. I think it works really well. And, you know, our concept really was that we just wanted somewhere to go that we would like to go. We were getting a bit bored with Plymouth, and the scene there wasn't really much of a scene going on at that particular point. And we thought, well, let's just see what we can do. We'd never run a bar before. So we literally just did what we wanted to do. We took there was a pool table which we took out. There was a TV on that wall over there where that lady is now. We took that out. I think there was even a slot machine which we took away. We just didn't want it to be like that kind of, we wanted it to just be about music, drinking and talking and fun, basically. So we decided to make it a social enterprise. So that it was a year in the making, actually, to sort of actually get the whole thing together. And when we opened, it was just immediate success. You know, first night it was full, everybody loved it. We had a band on. I think I played the first night, actually. Yeah, I think I did. And then we just kept on involving the community, and we came up with all sorts of different ideas, like a knitting club, and then we had spoken word and comedy. And so any group really that wants to get involved, you know, we got them involved. And it just literally from the very beginning, it took off. And we didn't have a lot of money. We basically, when we opened, we had zero in the bank account. Most people don't open a business like that.
My name is Charlie. I worked at Bread and Roses for 7 years now.
Hello, my name is Ross Heyman, and I'm a bartender at Bread and Roses and also a freelance artist.
How would you describe the vibe of Bread and Roses? So much going on in here all the time, and one day you might come in and it'll be like a relaxing chess club, and the next day it will be filled to the brim full of people and a big band on stage causing chaos and confetti cannons. Just never know what you're going to get in here, but it's always fun. It's always a nice vibe.
Been getting a few of my friends coming in to paint some murals out in the garden, and I've also painted a door piece out there myself of this lovely parrot. And I've also been setting up pints and pencils sessions, which are basically drink and draw. Fourth Sundays of every month in here, where we invite a load of local artists or people who just want to draw. We basically get together and we just commune. We get to know each other, we just draw whatever we want. Best moment in Bread and Roses is probably my first DJ gig back in November. I always got told by my boss and my colleagues saying I should DJ here, and I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, give me some time. I'm not ready. And then I just kind of I was gonna wait a little bit longer, and then I kind of just suck it up, because I thought the best way of learning is actually just getting up on the decks and just playing for people. And it was a really good moment, because I remember I came into the pub and my nerves had already kicked in, and the pub was packed. I got on the decks and I was like just full on shaking until I put my first song on. And then as soon as I put the first song on, I just instantly just relaxed myself, and I was like, oh, actually, maybe this will go down well. And then it just turned out to be like a really busy night itself, and really, really wholesome as well. Like just people coming up to me and saying how they were about to leave, but they decided to stay because I was playing. I was showing them good music.
So we have weekly and monthly events here. So every week we have live music on a Monday and a Saturday. So we'll have like solos and duos and stuff like that on a Monday, and then big bands at the weekends on Saturdays. We have an open mic once a month, a comedy club, a chess club, a jazz jam on a Sunday once a month. We have DJs twice a month on a Friday. And we're generally open to other events if anybody's got any ideas.
Can you not remember their name? They were really wacky, but they were brilliant players. So anyway, oh God. Snazback, very good band. Malavita, Busketeers are brilliant. So many. I mean, what I have done, and this is probably recently, I've kept every poster. So I've got a pile stacked like this at home. And so I could go through those and I could say, oh yeah, they were great, they were great.
We mentioned Josh as a guy.
Oh yes, and Josh, our poster guy. I mean, you know, he's done all our posters right from the beginning, and I think the posters are part of the vibe. They're really good, aren't they? They are. I know. I mean, he's a treasure, really. He's an absolute treasure.
My name is Ben, Benjamin Chandler, and I'm an artist in Plymouth. Today I'm selling prints and just having chats with nice people and getting to know more artists in the community.
Hi, I'm Nina, and this is my brand Minsky. So I make and design and sell upcycled handmade clothing. I try and use kind of sustainable products and make it as eco-friendly as possible. So I've been coming to the Bread and Roses ever since I could drink. I love it here. I know all the bar staff really well, like everyone's always so friendly here. And recently I've started selling my products here as well, so it's been a really good outlet for me, my artwork. So I did the first market last month, and then I've come to this one, and I hope to do more in the future. I really enjoy seeing the happiness it brings to people. So just last month, I did a market here at the Bread and Roses, and someone bought a really amazing coat that I made, and it looked so good on him. And I keep getting messages of friends and people I know saying that they've seen it around Plymouth, and it's really nice to sell to people in Plymouth and actually kind of see my work being used, as opposed to just selling it online.
My name's Kevin Jenkins. I've lived in Plymouth for about 7 years, been down in the southwest about 15 years. I'm a designer and a lecturer in design, and spending time making my own stuff and having fun. Today I've been kind of having a bit of a rest. It's been really nice doing very little for a day and just enjoying being here and having the opportunity to show some of the things that I've made, some of my experiments and the outcomes. So my first introduction to the Bread and Roses, I was working at Plymouth College of Art, and so quite often on a Friday evening this would be a venue that people would go to, and so that was my first introduction to the Bread and Roses, and I've been here quite a lot. It's one of my favourite pubs in Plymouth. It has a variety of activities, community activities, different things on every night, bands, nice beers, and just a really nice atmosphere. And I love the building as well. I love the ceiling. It's fantastic. It's lovely when you see somebody's work and you go, actually, I really understand what that's about. Within that, even if you don't know the artist, there's a personal connection that you make, and I think that's a really human thing. It's a really good thing to have. Art's really important. It's the thing that glues society together, actually, and it's really important to have, and you see it. I mean, people that I meet in here, I will probably meet some of the same people in another venue, somewhere like Leadworks or somewhere, some other place. And you become part of a larger group in society, and the number of different communities that you join, you become more of a member of that community as a whole. And I certainly feel in the time I've been to Plymouth that I am part of the community.
So I'm Jo Westwood. I've been living in Plymouth for 7 years. I'm 57 years old and loving life and loving Plymouth. So today, I'm very new to making things, and actually, probably if I'm honest, I'm starting to live a dream that I've had all my life that's just started to happen. So I started ceramics just last July. I'm just really excited about the stuff I'm making. My daughter's had a stall here last month, and she just said, "Do you want a stall here today?" And it was like, oh my goodness, yes. I haven't got too much stuff here because I'm selling it, strangely, elsewhere. But so yes, this is the first stall I've ever done, and a lifelong dream. And even, and it's just great to be doing it here in a pub that I like coming to anyway. And coming to places like this enables that much broader outlook on life, and it's lovely, and it's just lovely to see people. I love pubs anyway. Pub life to me. Pub life went from this country, I don't know what I do. It's like, it's just a brilliant place to connect. And I just think that's so important for us all. I love being around creatives. I come here, I see the bands. We've got a band that comes here. It's one of my favourite, the Spoils Collective. Well, again, it's vibe, it's community, it's connection. Connection. I wrote a thing in a notebook I had a couple of years ago, and I just wrote connection. It's the most important thing, and all creativity provides that greater spectrum of connection.
Can we get those back? We had a session where we had about 20 musicians sat in that area there, just jamming acoustically. That was really nice, actually. So that could be another Sunday, couldn't it? We could do that again. Anyway, that's just, yeah. So anyway, and we had lots of different groups, and people just, and then we had, you know, art fairs, and people would sell their stuff, and so it's sort of like, we really did try to involve the community. We had a language hub, and we had, you know, Spanish people coming, Italian people. So our remit was just to try and involve the whole community. And of course, over the years, I think I was probably the first black person to live on Beaumont Road. But, you know, since then, this area has become much more diverse, and there's lots of different ethnic groups living here now. And again, you know, I think foreigners feel comfortable in here, you know, because we don't have a lot of aggro, and we're very accepting of everybody.